We're about to get these messages for the month of April. See what the vibe is. See what Spirit has to say. I do have a couple of feelings or predictions, I guess, in regards to the month of April. This month is going to be very telling, okay? And what I mean by that is this month is really going to show you all, okay, a lot about yourself when it comes to your ability to create, your ability to transform, your ability to call in, bring in, manifest in energies, right? It's going to show you who you are and how you're showing up. Whether you're showing up as a person who is secure, who is confident, who understands themselves and their capabilities to achieve certain things, to make certain things happen, to do certain things. Whether it shows you, if you're someone who needs to work on the trust that you have for yourself, the trust that you have for your journey, the trust that you have for your process. Whether it shows you that you're somebody who needs to work on love, whether that's self-love, whether that is the way that you show love to other people, your relationships with other people, the way you connect with other people. It's just going to be very telling as far as where you currently are in your life, okay, or where you're headed, okay? Now, this is technically the first season of this new cycle of this new year. 777, that's crazy. And with that being said, this is an opportunity to establish yourself. You know what I'm saying? To set in stone what energies you want to be present at this time as you're moving throughout the rest of this cycle, this new season. I'm hearing your wish is my command, and I feel like that's the universe, spirit, source, your guides kind of telling you, not even kind of telling you, but reinforcing the fact that you are in complete control. I really want y'all to understand that as we continue to move throughout this new cycle. You are in complete control. Whatever you want to happen can happen. Wherever you put your mind, however you tap in, whatever you believe, whatever you put energy behind will manifest, right? And that's, of course, not always a good thing, because sometimes we be attracting the wrong shit. And that'd be the problem, right? Based on our mentalities, based on our work ethic, based on our belief in ourselves, based on our belief in our journey, whatever the case may be, sometimes we're not attracting the right shit, okay? So this is a time for you to really make sure that you are working on your mindset, working on your belief, working on your trust in yourself, your journey, your future, okay? Making sure that you're also taking heed to whatever intuitive guidance you are getting, okay? This is not the month to really be questioning yourself a whole lot. We're in Aries energy. This is an action-based month. Do or don't. That's just what Aries energy gives. You either gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. You either gonna go with it or you're not gonna go with it. You either gonna make it happen or you're not gonna make it happen. You either gonna step up or you're not gonna step up. It's either gonna get done or it's not gonna get done. It's just as simple as that. Nobody's gonna come and spoon feed you, your next steps and, push you to your greatness. No. You either gonna get your ass up and do what needs to be done, or you're not gonna do anything at all and nothing's gonna happen. And you're gonna look up, and by the end of this season, you're gonna be in the same place that you started. It's that fucking simple, okay? So don't spend too much time in contemplation. Don't spend too much time in procrastination. Don't spend too much time overthinking and asking 1,000,001 questions and trying to make sure everything is perfect and making sure everything is aligned. Don't got time for that. This is Aries season. This is the perfect season for trial and error. It's not about doing anything that is perfect, right? It's just about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and doing something new. Showing up in a new way, presenting yourself in a new way, doing things that you never would have done before, putting yourself in environments that you would have never been in before. That's what this shit is about. That's what the season is about, right? Planting those seeds, operating in confidence, operating in audacity. I'm just going to do it because I want to do it. I'm going to believe that it's going to happen because I'm just going to believe that it's going to happen. I don't have to have a fucking reason. Stop looking for a reason for every fucking thing and for a connection, for everything to make sense all the time. This is not the time for shit to be making perfect sense. I keep telling y'all, miracles don't make sense. Alignment, thank you for the gift, does not always make sense. When things are aligned, sometimes you don't know how the fuck it happened. It makes no logical sense. You can't sit there and be like, oh, it started here and then it went here and then it went here and that's how we got here. With miracles, with things that are just supposed to be, they just be. It just happens. And you sitting there trying to find a connection to everything is not going to help shit. If anything, that's going to postpone and delay your process. You have shit to do. You don't have time to be sitting there trying to figure out, you know, why this doesn't make sense and how this is going to happen. Right? The mantra for this month needs to be, how it happens is none of my business. How it happens is none of my business. I just know it's going to happen. How it happens, that's not my business. I don't know. I don't care to know. I just know that I'm going to get from point A to point C. How I do that, that's not my business. I'm just going to allow Spirit to direct me. I'm going to allow Spirit to do what Spirit does, and I'm going to keep it fucking pushing. Thank you for the gift. I'm not worried about the details. I'm not worried about the route. I'm not worried about the people who are involved. I don't care. How it happens is none of my business. I don't know. I just know that I ended up here. I just know that my goals and dreams and visions and things just appeared. I just know that I'm in direct alignment with my destiny, with what I'm supposed to be doing. That's all I know. How I got here, I have no idea. Who was a part of getting me here, I have no idea. It's not my business. The things that had to be manipulated and moved out the way and done behind closed doors and behind the scenes, none of my business. I have no idea. I don't care to know. I just know that I'm here. That's all you need to be worried about this month. So if you feel the need to get up and just do something, if you feel to get up and make a change, get up and take some action, get out of your comfort zone, whatever you feel the need to do it. How it happens is none of your business. How you get from one place to the next is none of your business. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that I said that this is what I wanted. My intuition told me to do X, Y, and Z. And I woke up one day and I was there. That's all I fucking know. That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to know. Let's start with some ancestor messages. Thank you, Corey. Let's start with some ancestor messages just to get a feel of what's tea. Also, be lighthearted this month. This is a month to just be lighthearted. Like, don't go into this season being all super serious with a broom up your ass. You know what I'm saying? Be very lighthearted. Be very malleable. And what I mean by that is, you know, when something is malleable, you can kind of manipulate it. And I don't mean manipulate it in a bad way, but you can manipulate it to kind of turn into whatever you want it to turn into. right? And Spirit is saying this is a month where y'all need to be malleable. If there are certain things that you're being guided towards, if there's certain things that you're learning, if there's certain things that you want, if there's certain things that you're going for, if there's certain changes that are innate, right? You just feel like you need to make these changes. You just feel like you need to go in these specific directions. Do it. If there's things to learn, if there's things to see, if there's places to go, if there's people to meet, go. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to figure all this shit out and try to, like I said, make everything make sense and move all cautionary. This is not the time for caution. This is Aries season. This is action. Okay? This is not the time to be moving all slow and motherfucking hitting the Lil' Kim. Take some action. Get your ass up. If you think about something like, hey, today I want to go test drive a Tesla. I don't know why Tesla came to my mind. I want to go test drive a Tesla. Go test drive a fucking Tesla. Today I want to go look at some new apartments because I want to move by next week. Go look at some new apartments and move by next week. You know, today I'm going to quit my job. I'm just over it. I feel like I know I can find better. I know that, you know, I'll be aligned with something that's better for me. And this job is just not doing it no more. Quit that motherfucker. Hey, I'm just about to book me a trip. Just overnight. I'm just going to go catch me a flight real fast. Go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Spend a day there, eat a little food. You know what I'm saying? Catch a little vibe. And then I'm going to come back home. Book the fucking trip. I said before, we don't take advantage of free will enough. We don't take advantage of free will enough. We literally can do whatever the fuck we want to do. There's nobody to stop you. And I don't mean that, of course, in no negative way. Don't be out here doing no bullshit. They be like, oh, free will. No. But we can literally get up and make a decision to do whatever the fuck we want to do. Nobody is going to stop you from doing it. Nobody's going to tell you no. Y'all grown ass adults. Your mama can't say nothing. Your daddy can't say nothing. Your granny, your siblings, your aunties, uncles. Nobody can tell you that you can't do it. You grown as fuck. You pay your own bills. You take care of yourself. Who the fuck going to tell you no? So when you have these ideas, when you have these things that come to your intuition, these things that you feel, jump on them. And this is the season to do so because you have the support of Aries energy. You have the support of Mars, which is an action-based planet. Okay? Thank you, Marva. That is coming to give you that extra push that you need. You know what I'm saying? Give you that extra confidence. That extra, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to do it because I want to do it. I'm going to say it because I want to say it. I'm going to go because I want to go. I'm going to quit it because I want to quit it. I'm going to move on because I want to move on. You don't owe nobody no fucking explanation. Period. Take advantage of free will this month. Don't just be out here trying to follow these imaginary ass guidelines and rules that you've set for yourself. Because nobody set these rules for you. You in your head have created this safety net of options. And everything that's outside of that safety net of options, for some reason, you won't consider. You keep getting pulled to go in that direction, but you're not giving yourself permission to fucking do it. And another thing, stop telling people the shit that you want to do before you do it. This is another reason why y'all get talked out of your intuition. Because you go and you share with some motherfucking body, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I just want to quit my job. And then this motherfucker start projecting and putting all they shit on you. And now you don't want to go and do what you was going to originally do because you done let that person get in your motherfucking head. And now you've halted your whole process. You gonna stick with some shit that you don't want to do in the first place. Just because somebody else gave you their raggedy ass opinion because you opened your damn mouth when you shouldn't have. Make the decisions for yourself. Let them people find out on the back end. I don't care if it's your bestest friend in the whole wide world. I don't give a damn if it's your mama. Let them find out when it's all said and done. And when they do find out, they be like, wait, you quit your job? Girl, that's old as shit. I quit my job like 3 weeks ago. I got a new job already. You left that relationship? Girl, I left that relationship like a month ago. You late as hell. Yeah, I was over it. I was done with it. It should be old news to them. Everything don't need an announcement. Because then y'all get in your head and y'all let these people talk you out of doing things that you feel guided to do. First card, earth and ground. Make sure that you are grounded and rooted in confidence this month. That's what I'm hearing. You need to be rooted in confidence. You need to be self-absorbed this month. And I know people don't like that type of energy, but I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't care. If I'm not absorbed with myself, who the fuck else I'm going to be absorbed with? You want to be absorbed with you? That don't even make sense. That don't help me. You need to be self-absorbed this month. Everything is about me. Yeah, everything's about me. I'm selfish as hell. Whatever I want, I'm going to go get it. If I want to do this, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it by myself if I need to. If you want to go out, go out. Stop making all these fucking phone calls. Put them goddamn clothes on and go. Why are you waiting for people to agree to go out with you? If you want to move, move. Why are you waiting for people to agree with you? I'm doing it because I want to fucking do it. If I want to go and spend my hard-earned money on something that I want, I'm going to fucking do it. If I want to catch a flight, I'm going to catch the flight. If I want to get flued out, I'm going to get flued out. If I want to fuck with this person, I'm going to fuck with this person. Now, we're not doing toxic relationships now. That's not what Poca is saying. Because, you know, some of y'all be like, oh, well, Poca said I could go back to this ain't shit ass nigga. That's not what I said. So let's be clear. Okay, I'm talking about somebody who is of a high vibration and you're choosing to fuck with them. Okay? Because y'all to take some shit and try to manipulate it and be like, well, Poca said, Poca ain't fucking say that. Let me clarify for the people in the back. Okay? But if you want to engage in whatever types of relationships you want to engage in, do it. You don't know what you like until you do some shit. You don't know what you want until you experience it. You don't fucking know. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. How do you think you're going to figure out what you like? How do you think that you're going to figure out what you want? How do you think that you're going to figure out the direction that you want to go in when it comes to the rest of this year if you're not getting out and trying different things? That's the beauty of Aries season. You take all of the audacity, you remove the fear, you remove the procrastination, you remove all of the overthinking, and you go out and you try different things. You put yourself in different environments, you put yourself around different people, and you learn more about yourself so that over the next 11 other months, you can start to direct yourself more towards things that align with you because you've tried out the shit that don't, and you found shit that do. That's the beautiful thing about trial and error. Y'all see it as error. Oh, that means that I messed up. That means that I made a mistake. No, it means that you learned something about you. Moving forward, that type of person is not for me. Moving forward, that type of thing is not for me. Moving forward, that city or that state is not for me. Moving forward, this type of job is not for me. This type of environment is not for me. I am learning who I am, what I want, what direction I want to go in by learning what does not serve me, what does not work for me, who I don't need to be around. There's lessons. And then you get to enjoy the fucking ride. What the fuck? I'm scared of opening a portal when it comes to things like this. Things like what? What are you talking about? Be more specific. But you learn about yourself and then you take that information. It's like research. You take the information and you use it to move forward. To help you guide yourself throughout the rest of the damn year. But you don't know what you don't know. And this is why you got to get out of your damn comfort zone and open yourself up to more possibilities and opportunities. I like to say, and this is the perfect time for you to be delusional. Between Pisces season, Aries season, Taurus, and Gemini, this is a great time to be delusional in a healthy way. What do I want out of life? What do I want to try? What do I want to see? What do I want to experience? You know what I'm saying? If when it comes to readings, my love, it's all confirmation. Okay? So if the things that I'm saying don't feel like they resonate for you, then this is just not the reading for you. If it does, then stick around and see how you feel later on. Okay? But this is a time for you to really figure out, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to allow myself to go over here. I'm going to allow myself to go over there. I'm going to allow myself to experience this. I'm going to allow myself to experience that. We are here to experience, not control. We're not here to control things. We're not here to set everything up for it to be perfect. We're not here to know every single play-by-play and every single step and every single move and how everything is supposed to work and how everything's supposed to go. That's not our purpose of being here in this realm. We are here to experience and learn from our experiences. That's it. Nothing more, nothing fucking less. And you enjoy the fucking ride. You don't have attachments, or you don't keep attachments to things. And that's, of course, easier said than done. But you experience it. You like it when you like it. And when it no longer serves you, you disconnect from it. You take the lessons that you learned and you move on to the next thing. Stop beating yourself up over things that are obviously not working. Everything is not supposed to work for you. If everything worked for you, how would you figure out what you're aligned with? If everything worked for you, how would you figure out, thank you, Bruce, how would you figure out your direction, where you're supposed to be going? Your destination, your final destination. How would you be figuring that out if everything was working for you every time? You wouldn't have no direction. Right? 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hi.
Do you know what let's go on that.
Well, this will be it. You can leave it by that chair right there. Thank you. That's crazy. Amazon just came with a package. I mean, y'all know we love confirmation over here. And don't nothing happen by accident. You see how unexpected that package was? That's all I'm saying. When you allow yourself to go with the fucking flow, you don't know what might show up. You don't know where you might end up. You don't know what you might see. Hello? You have no idea what might find you when you minding your business, when you least expect it. This is why you go with the flow. This is why you don't overthink. Because the moment you get in your head, you start to try to control the narrative. And what you're actually doing is taking yourself further away from what is actually set up to change your life. You don't know why you're being guided in this direction. You don't know what's waiting for you up ahead. All you was doing was following your intuition, okay? My intuition said, you know, quit this job. I'm going to quit this job. I don't know why I'm feeling the need to quit this job, but I'm going to do it. You have no idea that when you go to the grocery store 2 weeks from you quitting that job, you're going to run into an HR manager. And you gonna spark up a random conversation, and in that conversation you gonna mention what you do, and they're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm looking for somebody just like that who can do that, and we paying this amount of money, and the amount of money that they paying is way more than what the fuck you was getting at that other job. That type of shit happens. But immediately, and it always happens immediately, right? When I say stuff like that, I can feel y'all already in y'all spirit being like, but how would that happen? But like, why would that happen to me? But like, how would I be in the right place at the right time for that to happen like that? Thank you for the gift. How would that, I don't know if that would happen to me, you know what I'm saying? That sound like it would happen to somebody else. It sound like, you know what I'm saying? But what if it's longer than 2 weeks? But what if it takes this amount of time? Oh, but what if it, you already counted yourself out. That's why I played that song by Kendrick, Count Me Out. Because we always talk about how other people count us out, but we don't never talk about how much we count ourselves out. Anything can happen. Short story. This past weekend, I was with a friend of mine. And the home that my friend lives in has, it's 3 stories. And here in Baltimore, you know, everything is about the view, right? So we have balconies, multiple balconies on our homes and different things like that, right? So my friend's like, yeah, let's go up to, you know, the roof and partake in Mary Jane and catch a little vibe real fast. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking up the flight of steps and I'm thinking that the roof means the top flight of steps. Right? So I'm like, all right, bet. My friend like, you scared of heights? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG, triple OG. I does this. Baby, I start climbing them damn steps. The higher we got, I start looking down. I said, hold up. Now this is a little high, but I ain't pussy. So I gotta just follow through with this. I gotta just keep moving, right? So we get to the top and I'm thinking, this is where we at. This is what they mean when they talk about the roof. No, baby. Y'all know them little ladders that be attached to the side of buildings? Okay, like the actual ladders that you gotta climb to get to the roof. That's what they was talking about. I took 2 steps up there. Mind you, it's dark. It's 10, 11 p.m. So it's dark. Can't see shit. I'm following them. I take 2 steps up. I said, let me go back down for a second. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go up there. It's too high. I didn't know that this is what you was talking about. I'm scared. No, I don't think I can do this. Ain't no safety net around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to catch me. You know, if this little thing come undone, now I'm creating shit in my head. Don't even realize that I'm doing it, but this is how fast we start creating narratives that don't even exist. Counting ourselves out when we ain't even tried yet, right? I'm just creating narratives. I'm just like, nah, I could fall over to the side, or this shit could get a little wobbly and shaky, and I fall and bust my ass. Or, you know, this could happen, or that could happen. I'm just, at this point, negative thoughts are just compounding. They're just one after another, one after another, one after another. So he had to come back down. He like, look, take your time, take a deep breath, relax, okay? I was scared the first couple times I came up here, but it's not that bad, and I promise you it's going to be worth it. So I stood there for a good 2.5 minutes just contemplating my life. You know, am I ready to go? Am I ready to meet my ancestors again? I don't know. Am I? Woo, I started thinking about the shit I had to do the rest of the year. I said, damn, am I gonna make them trips? Am I prepared to just, if this is the end, am I prepared to just go out like this? You know, am I ready for this to be my story? Dramatic as hell, okay? Eventually, I'm like, all right. He like, you up first. I'm going to be right behind you. So if anything happen, I got you. So you know what I had to tell myself going up that fucking ladder? 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. That was in my head as I'm going up. And it was only like maybe 8 little bars to go up before you on the roof. But that shit feel different when you up off the ground. 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. I finally get to the top. The view is amazing, spectacular. Baltimore at night, it don't look like the city that it is in the daytime. I'll tell you fucking that. It don't look like it's crime rate. I'll tell you that. Beautiful, gorgeous. Water, the buildings, the lights. It's gorgeous, immaculate. And I'm up there proud of myself. I'm like, damn, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of myself. And then you know what started to happen? I got to go back down. I'm back in my head immediately. Damn, I got to go back down them fucking steps. I made it. But what if something happened when I go back down? Now, I've taken myself out of the moment. I was just happy and proud of myself and looking at this beautiful view. And then I immediately took myself right back out the fucking moment. And I'm thinking the worst again. Compounding the thoughts. Negativity. All over again. For what reason? Why? How did that help? It didn't. Fucked around, and when it was time to go back down, went down there quick. Made it back down, all the flights of steps, and all I could think about was, damn, I spent all that time in my head, worried, being cautious, all overly cautious, creating all of these negative ideologies in my head, you know what I'm saying? Creating all of these negative outcomes, and this could happen, and that can happen, and this could happen, and that can happen, all for me to be sitting back here on the ground, making it back down all them steps and off the roof and everything. And all I could think about is that view. And how beautiful it was, and how I didn't take enough time to take it in, because all I was doing was thinking about going up the fucking ladder and coming down the ladder. So the next day, because we ended up leaving the fucking Mary Jane up there on top of the fucking roof, and we had a full day of activities. We had to go get Mary Jane. And like, yeah, come on, let's go back up and get Mary Jane real fast. I said, you want me to go back up the ladder? Come on, you can do it. You did last night. You can do it. I said, all right. So this time, I'm just moving. I'm not thinking about it. I'm moving. We get to the top. I go right on up. Fast. Now, while I'm up there, I can appreciate the fucking view because I knocked that shit out. No brain, I ain't take no time, I ain't waste no time. I went in my head, I just did that shit. It was time to come down, I went right back down. Fast, quick. Knocked it out. So it just goes to show, we create the negativity that we eventually experience. It doesn't come with all of these negative options. You add the negative options on there, and then you torture yourself with the negative options. And then you make it even more real. And then when it happens, because we attract what we think, mentality creates reality. When it starts to actually happen, then we use that as like a told you so. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. You didn't fucking know that was going to happen. You made it happen. You made it happen. That wasn't an option. And even if it was an option, it was one out of trillions of different things that could have happened. Instead of me thinking, what if I can fall? I could have been like, well, what if I just grew wings and started flying? That's as much of an option as me falling. What if I make it to the top and you know, it start raining money, and I just so happen to be on the roof where it can catch all of the money? That's just as much of an option as me falling off the side of the fucking building. All of those options weigh the same amount. All of those things can happen. Possibilities are endless. So instead of me focus on the negative ones, why not focus on the positive options? We don't never want to give ourselves an opportunity to focus on the woulda, coulda, shoulda when it's positive. But we will create some negative shit quick. And I mean, we'll go to hell with it. What if I fall off the side of the building and then a random car come past and then it just roll over my head and then my head start rolling down the hill and then all of a sudden a bear come out of nowhere and just eat my head and then all of a sudden the rest of my body is just sitting there on the side of the fucking pavement and then all of a sudden the helicopter just come and just crash into my body and then my body blow up to 1,000 pieces. It's like, what the fuck? You could have made something so positive out of that. If your mind can go to the ends of the earth with some negative shit like that, why can't it go to the ends of the earth with some positive shit? What if a fucking mermaid, you get to the top of the roof and you're looking in the water and then a mermaid jump up. And you're like, oh my God, I seen a mermaid. And then you fucking take your phone out and you record it and you post it and then you go viral. And then all of a sudden they calling you the mermaid girl. And then now you got a whole following off of mermaids. And then they come and they investigate the mermaids. And then they want to put you as the head mermaid girl in charge. And you know, now you in charge of all the mermaids. In your head right now, you like, that's not possible. But me falling off the side of the building and my head coming off, that's possible. We make up shit and we give those things validity. We give it validity. We make it a possibility. We start to manipulate the percentages of those things happening. That's what we do. It's a higher percentage because you gave it a higher percentage because you focused on that thought longer. You entertained that thought longer than any other ones. That's why it's a higher percentage. That's why it's more possible because you entertained that thought longer. So if you take that same formula and you entertain a positive thought longer, wouldn't that jack up the percentage of that positive outcome? Okay then, what the fuck? It has to happen. We count ourselves out every single day with the bullshit that we come up with in our head. And we give it validity. We make it happen. We make it a possibility. So if I can do that with some negative shit, I can do it with some positive shit. And this is the month when I'm talking about delusions. If you're going to be delusional positively. I just know I'm going to wake up tomorrow and $1 million going to fall out the sky. I just know it is. Because why wouldn't it? I'm amazing. I look good. I smell good. I taste good. I talk good. I walk good. I dress good. I am good. I'm smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that $1 million has been stalking me forever. And it's finally going to catch up with me tomorrow. I'm going to walk out the house and that shit just going to fall on top of my motherfucking head. It's going to knock me out temporarily. But then when I wake up, I'm going to be a millionaire. Why can't that be a possibility? You know what I'm saying? When I leave my house tomorrow, I'm going to run into the job of my dreams. I don't know how the fuck it's going to happen. I just know once I leave my house, I'm just going to be minding my business, walking and talking, doing my normal little shit. And then all of a sudden, the job of my dreams, that opportunity just going to pop up. And I'm like, oh my God, I knew you was coming. Why can't that be a possibility? Why not? We make up all this other fucked up bogus ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. So flip it. Uno reverse that thing. If you're going to be delusional when it comes to positive things. If you're going to make up some shit, make up some positive outcomes. If you're going to create miracles, create some good ones. And then focus on those thoughts. Get lost in those thoughts. Get lost in those possibilities. And then when your intuition starts guiding you, take the necessary steps. Because when you have these things in mind, what you're doing is you're sending a message to the universe saying, hey, this is what I want. And the universe is going to be like, okay, cool. This is how you need to, this is the direction you need to go in to get closer to that thing. It's like a GPS. Hey, spirit source, universe, spirit team, ancestors, all y'all niggas. I want $1 million. Alright, bet. What you gonna do is when you get up, you're gonna go 5 miles in this direction. Then you're gonna get off on that exit. Then you're gonna take that exit. You're gonna go about 10 miles down that road. Then you're gonna make a right at that light. You're gonna go around the roundabout. You're gonna get off at the second exit at the roundabout. That's what it's doing. That's why your intuition don't be making sense. After you've manifested something, after you've been focusing on something, after you've been, you know, talking about the things that you want, right? Your intuition starts telling you to do shit it don't really make sense. It's like, I want a house. Why are you telling me to go take a walk at the park? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to manifest a job. Why are you telling me to, you know, go to a library? It don't make sense. Until you start following it and you get to the destination, you're like, oh, that's why you said do that. That's why you told me to go and do this and do that. That's why you said I needed to go that way and not that way. That's why you said, because sometimes getting to your, and this is another part, sometimes getting to your goals and your dreams and aligning with the things that you're manifesting requires you to leave people behind. Because Spirit knows the closer you get to that $1 million, the closer you get to that booming business, the closer you get to that dream job, the closer you get to that dream relationship, these motherfuckers, they gonna act a fool. Hello, my love. They gonna start acting their ass. They gonna start showing their whole booty hole. You can't have these people around you. So let's go ahead and eliminate them now. That way you got time to grieve. You got time to get over it. You know what I'm saying? You got time to think it through and all of the other shit that you need to do. Mourn and all that. Okay, you got time to do all that. So by the time we get, you know, a couple miles up ahead, you'll have all that out your system and you can focus the fuck in. So y'all will ask for the things you want in life, and then you start losing. I like saying losing people. People start to get removed, and you like, hold up, Spirit. I asked for a job. I ain't asked you to take my best friend. I asked for a career. I ain't asked you to take my nigga. You know what I'm saying? What? I think you misunderstood me. No, you not understanding what the fuck is going on. You can't have the wrong people in your space. That's a part of your environment. Your environment has to be conducive to where you're trying to go. Meaning it has to add to what you're trying to do, not take away from it. And you may not see how it is going to take away from the things that you want. That's why we have a spirit team. That's why we have an intuition. That's why we have a higher self. Because you can't see 5 years or 2 months or you know what I'm saying, 6 months down the line. You have no idea where you're going to be tomorrow. If we being honest, you don't know what the fuck is going to happen in the next 20 minutes. But your spirit team do. God, source, universe, whatever you want to call this, all the same shit. They know. So if they guiding you away from some shit or towards some shit, you need to be fucking listening and going with the goddamn flow. Because it will absolutely make sense when you get to where you're supposed to get to. The reason why it don't be making sense is because you're not listening, you don't follow it, so you never get to the dots connecting. You don't make it that far. You don't make it to that stage where all the dots start connecting. That's why it don't never feel like it's connected. That's why I always feel like my intuition is saying some pointless ass shit. Yeah, because you ain't get to the damn destination for you to look back and be like, oh, that's why. It's not going to make sense until you get there. It's not going to make sense until it's supposed to. Do you have the courage? Do you have the willpower? Do you have the determination? Do you have the belief? Do you have the trust to continue on until it makes sense? That's on you. That's the part you play. Do I trust my spirit team, my higher self, enough to know that I'm being guided? Come on now. Angelic protection. Stop playing. Do I trust myself, my higher self, my spirit team enough to know that I'm being guided towards something that will eventually make sense? Surrender at the bottom of the deck. If so, then keep it pushing. When they move, you move just like that. You don't gotta take the lead all the damn time. Allow spirit to lead you, and you just enjoy the ride. It's like passenger princess vibes. You know what I'm saying? When ladies, you probably know more about what I'm talking about rather than the men, right? But you know, women, when it's just our day to be a passenger princess, we don't know where the fuck we going. We just in the passenger seat with our feet up on the dash, playing DJ, talking about I'm hungry. Can we stop and get a little something to eat? I don't know where the fuck we gotta go. Nigga might take you to get his oil change. He might take you to the mall with him because he need to get something or return something. You know what I'm saying? He might drive 30, 40 minutes because he got to go meet somebody to drop something off. I don't know what the fuck we doing. I just know I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to go with the fucking flow. Whatever's supposed to happen is supposed to be happening. Wherever we going is wherever we going. I don't give a damn. Sometimes you just supposed to be the passenger princess. Why do you have to be leading everything? Why do you got to be in charge of everything? Who fucking cares? I don't care who in charge. As long as I get where the fuck I'm supposed to go, who cares? As long as I look up and I've reached the destination, again, how I get there, how it happens is not my problem. Y'all ain't got shit to do with me. I just know I'm going to be there. Intuition and downloads. Like I said, your intuition is going to be a huge part of this process. Guiding you towards what you're supposed to be guided towards. Telling you the things that you need to know when you need to know them. That means not giving you all of the answers in advance. If somebody gave you every answer in advance, how would you experience that particular thing? If you knew it was going to happen every time before it happened, that would suck. It would take the spice out of life. It would take the fun out of it. It would, you know what I'm saying? It would take the experience of it all away from you. The opportunity to just be in the moment and just see some new shit and go some new places and for things to just connect before your eyes. It would take the amazement out of the whole room. So you're not supposed to know every single thing that happens. You gotta start thinking of the universe as like your sugar daddy or something. Sometimes that motherfucker just want to surprise you. And that means you can't know everything that's going on. Sometimes you just gotta walk in the room and people just jump out the dark and be like, surprise. Because that's what's supposed to happen. Would you want to know in advance that you're about to get proposed to? Would you want to know in advance that you're about to walk into a surprise party? Would you want to know in advance that you was about to get the miracle of your dreams when you least expected it? No, who the fuck would want to know that in advance? That takes all of the joy and all of the excitement and all of the amazing energy out of it. Because you already know what's coming. So stop being upset that you don't have all of the answers. Having all of the answers mean that you know everything is fucking going on. Who wants that? Yes, it sucks all of the joy out the room. It's not even fun no more. You know what I'm saying? I was reading a story about, my nose is itching. These allergies, it's allergy. I was reading a story, I think it was last week, about a guy who set up this whole proposal for his fiance. And one of the workers downstairs didn't know who the fiance was. So she told me oh, are you the person? Yeah, somebody upstairs about to get proposed to, or something to that effect. And fucked up that man's whole proposal. Fucked up the whole damn proposal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the fiance was still excited about being proposed to, but it took the whole it just destroyed the essence of the whole event. That man put that shit together and had all this stuff set up just for a random ass worker downstairs to let the cat out the fucking bag. Just so happened to be the person who was about to get proposed to. Just killed the whole energy. I would, when I say I'll be so fucking mad, because you can't even be like, oh, never mind, I'm just going to go redo it. Now I already know what you going to do. It defeats the whole purpose of everything. So yes, it sucks sometimes not knowing what's around the corner. Of course. Yes, sometimes it makes you a little anxious because you don't know what to expect. Of course. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be something bad. Unless you anticipating something bad to be around that corner. Then it's going to have to match your energy. Understand, you are attracting everything that you experience. So if you're anticipating, hey, when I walk around this corner, it's going to be a nightmare. Then it's going to be a fucking nightmare when you walk around the corner. Don't be surprised. You made that happen. But if you say everything that I want is going to be around this corner and I'm just going to be full of joy and excitement and just so happy and whatever, then it will be that. You are in control this month and you really need to use this month to set the tone. To set the tone. All right? Honesty and communication. Make sure that you are speaking and moving from your heart space this month as well. Heart chakra is going to be important this month. Make sure that you're speaking heart and throat chakra. Make sure that you're speaking from your heart space. Saying what you feel. Saying what you mean. Don't be all extra reserved and, oh, I'm not going to say this and I'm not going to say that. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep this to myself. And I'm not going to address this and I'm not going to address shit. Get it all out the way now. If it's something you gotta say, say it. If something you need to do, do it. People you need to let go of, let their ass go. Some shit you need to communicate, communicate that shit. Get it the fuck done. Don't sit on it. Don't sit on no emotions. Don't sit on no feelings. Don't harbor any emotions or feelings. Don't act like certain things are not bothering you if they're bothering you. Don't hold back your words. And I don't mean go be disrespectful to people. I don't mean go out here and start being disrespectful and talking to people crazy. Now, that's not what I'm talking about. But if you got some things to say, communicate that shit. If you got some things to express, express it. Say it. Do it. Don't allow nothing to linger. Got new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. You got manifestations at the bottom of the deck. And you got to do the work. You got manifestations twice. Period. That means you got shit to do. So you can't be sitting over here feeling some type of way in your heart of hearts. If there's some things that you've been sitting on as far as taking your time and not speaking up about, say what you need to say. And do it now. If there's some people you need to let go of them people and do it now. If you need to move on from some people, places, or things, jobs, careers, do it and do it now. Don't sit there and waste time. Don't sit there and you know what I'm saying, continue to move as if certain things are not bothering you or whatever. Because you're just making it worse and you're making it harder for you to then exit later on down the line. Right? Spirit will help set up ways for us to do certain things so that we can get it done the easiest way possible. Rather than taking all of this damn time and now the thing that you need to do is becoming more complicated, more hard, more difficult. All right? Beauty. Invest into yourself this month. I told y'all, be self-centered this month. Invest into yourself. I want you to be so full of yourself that people start calling you cocky. I want you to be so full of yourself that people like, damn, like, okay, girl, we get it. Okay, nigga, we get it. You think you the shit. All right, damn. Piss people off. Not purposely, but because you so involved with you disturb they fucking demons. That's how involved with yourself you need to be this month. You so motherfucking involved with yourself, baby. Them people is disturbed. They sick of you talking about you. They getting irritated. All right, talk about something else. God damn, we get it. You love yourself. We get it. You think you everything. Okay, cool. We get it. Shit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? All right, we get it. The body is tea. Okay, we get it. The hair's laid. Okay, we get it. The haircut is on fire. Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. No, I don't think you get it. Look at that. Courage and beauty came right on out. I don't think you get it. And I don't care if you get it or not. It's not for you to get. This is a me thing. I don't care how you feel about it. And I'm going to keep on talking about me. And I'm going to keep on celebrating me. I mean, celebrate to yourself to the point it's irritating. You know? For the smallest things. Oh, I accomplished X, Y, and Z. I'm about to go take myself out. But then you just take yourself out 2 days ago for accomplishing not cussing as much. Yes. And I'm about to do it again. Do you have a problem with that? I'm about to change my hairstyle. Didn't you just change your hairstyle a week ago? Yes. And I'm about to do it again. Do you have a problem? I'm about to go shopping. Didn't you just go shopping yesterday? Yes. And I'm about to run it back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Rue. The fuck? If you want a personal, Clyde, you can send me an inbox message. This is a collective reading. I'm not doing personals on here. Be so full of yourself. That is annoying. You so obsessed with yourself. It's annoying. This is the month to do it. Because the confidence that you begin to feel, right? The audacity that you begin to feel, the confidence that you get from just spoiling yourself and loving on yourself and giving to yourself, that is going to trigger something that's going to be very helpful for you as you go throughout the year. Because the thing about it is, as you go throughout the year, there's going to be more challenges that come with this journey. Right? Thank you, Sigma. There's going to be more challenges that come with this journey. There's going to be more, moments where you may want to quit. You may want to give up. There may be more moments where things are a little questionable and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come. You don't know what the hell is going on, right? You need to, it's almost like stalking up, like how squirrels, and I'm not digging my nose, y'all. My nose is just itching. You know how squirrels stock up for the winter? You need to stock up on confidence. Because you don't know how much of it you're going to need when shit start to get a little challenging down the road. When you start jumping out there and taking risks and leaps of faith and people start looking at you talking about something, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's a good idea? And start giving you their unsolicited ass opinions. You will need to have stocked up on that confidence so that you can continue on doing the things that you need to do for yourself. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. You know what I'm saying? So start now. Start feeding yourself all the things that you need. Start talking. I mean, when I say talk about yourself, like you the best thing since sliced bread. And confidently in front of other people. Like I'm just so amazing. Like I wake up in the rise and I just piss excellence. Like everything that I do, everything that I touch, that shit just goes crazy. Like it's like I can't escape this greatness. It's like I'm just so great that it's like I just feel sorry for people who are not me sometimes, because it's like, damn, like how did I get this beautiful? How do I just look this good every day? Like, it gotta be a crime. I gotta be wanted in several different countries for the way that I just be showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, anybody who ever lost me, their life gotta be shitty as fuck right now. Like, damn. It's crazy. Like, I just walk in a room and the whole vibe just changed for the better. Like, I just bring that shit with me. Like, I'm just amazing. Everything I touch just be working. Then throw a little delusion in. I got the job of my dreams, even if you don't. I got the job of my dreams. I wake up every day and I'm excited to go to work. I get paid just for being me, just for existing, just for what I bring to the table naturally. You know what I'm saying? They be beating down the door to give me a paycheck just for me being me, just for me showing up with my wits and my intelligence and my grace and my energy and my essence. Like, if you single, I got all these men, I mean, like, good men who want the opportunity with me. And, you know, I'm able to pick the right one eventually, but I also have the opportunity to enjoy just being courted. Start talking your shit. I don't care if it's really happening or not. I don't care if you speaking it in advance or not. It can be real shit that's actually happening. It can be things that you're manifesting. I don't give a fuck. You just need to start talking like it's all reality. Create the good shit. Create the good shit. Cling to the past. Let the past fucking go. That shit is not doing nothing for you. You're not your past self. You haven't been your past self in how long? You know what I'm saying? I'm not who I was 2 minutes ago. That's how fast we change. That's how fast we elevate. I'm not who the fuck I was 2 minutes ago. I don't even know that hoe. I don't even know her. That person who I was when I left the house earlier, I don't know that bitch. That's how fast we change. So that's how fast you just let go of that old version of you. I don't even know that old shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Oh, yesterday? Yeah, I'm not that person no more that I was yesterday. So I can't really help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I said to you yesterday, I don't resonate with that. I apologize for what that version of me said, but I'm not her. So you're going to have to take it up with her. She apologizes. I apologize on her behalf. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. It's another package. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll apologize on her behalf, but I'm not her no more. So whatever beef you have with her, you're going to have to keep it with her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Poca you knew from last year that you got beef with? Haven't seen her. Haven't seen her in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to help you. Period. We can evolve at any point. Like I said, we don't take enough advantage of free will. We don't take enough advantage of free will. I can literally right now be a different person. I can start talking like this and say, oh, the next card we have is stress. Make sure that you are eliminating the stress out of your life and that, you know, you're doing the things that you need to do for yourself. Don't allow people to come into your life and bring stress into your life and, you know, cause you to be in a negative space, you know. There's just no point in continuously dealing with stressful people and stressful things by choice. You have the choice. if I wanted to talk like this the rest of this live, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, guess what? Nobody could stop me. It's that fucking simple. It's that easy. You can literally change your whole persona that fast. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, it can all change that quickly. No warning, no permission. You know what I'm saying? No advice from somebody else telling you, hey, you should do this, you shouldn't do this, you should move like this, you shouldn't move like this. I don't think you should change. You good just the way you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you should change the way you talking or walking or dressing. Or you could just wake up and decide, I'm just going to live a different life. Thank you for the gifts. I'm just going to be a different person. I'm just going to talk differently. I'm just going to have a different demeanor. I love to do that shit. I love to do it. It's fun. And as a Gemini with a Sagittarius rising, it's very easy. But I love doing that shit. Reinventing myself. I love when people from my past, and when I say my past, I can mean the last 3 to 6 months, they pop up like, damn, you different. Thank you. That's a compliment. I ain't been over here doing all this motherfucking work for nothing. I ain't been over here trying to stay focused to live my life differently for fucking nothing. I'm glad that you see it. You could have known me a month ago. I'm going to be different from what you know me or how you know me a month ago. I don't never want you to get comfortable with thinking that you know me. Look at that creativity. Finding new ways to be. Reinventing yourself in new ways. Showing up in new ways. And being creative about it. It don't have to be, you know, the standard ways that people talk about change. Oh, I'm just going to change my job. I'm just going to change, you know, my relationship. You know, I'm just going to move to a different house. All of those are still good things to do. Good changes to make. But at the end of the day, do some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Change your whole demeanor. Redo your whole energy. You know what I'm saying? The way that you even show up in a room. The way you walk into a room. Change that. You want to see some shit really change in your life? Show up differently. You want to put some people on their toes? Show up completely different. You know what I'm saying? Take a creative approach. Surround yourself with different people. Talk differently. Speak differently. Walk differently. Shit, breathe differently. Breakthrough. You're going to change yourself right into something good. And unexpected. That's the beautiful thing about April energy. It's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? You doing so many things and taking so much action that you don't even realize that things are happening for your advantage. Moment to moment. You all in the moment. You just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You paying attention, but you're not really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You doing the work, but you ain't really. Thank you, Corey. You doing the work, but you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You just going with the flow, just enjoying the moment. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what you need to do. And then all of a sudden you look up and boom, a miracle. You're like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I didn't even expect that. I didn't even know. How did that happen? You're just following your intuition. Getting out the way, staying out the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some more of these, and then we'll pull some confirmation. We got the Lovers coming up, okay? So this could definitely be some time. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be experimenting a lot more with relationships. And what I mean by that is, don't be afraid to date. Y'all be ready to get married tomorrow with everybody that you meet. No, you might not even like everything that person come with. That sometimes Spirit brings people in our life just for us to see what is possible. Because sometimes in our head, we used to dealing with bullshit. So we think that the only possibilities that are out there are people that are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes Spirit will just allow you to intertwine with somebody just so you can see, like, hey, there's people out here like this. You need to change what you're looking for. You need to change your ideas when it comes to love, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to partnership. You've been thinking of love and partnership this way, but you actually need to be looking at it this way. You've been having these characteristics of a person in your head, but you need to actually expand that and add these characteristics too, because it is possible to have a person like this. It is possible to be in connection with somebody like this. And it don't always have to be romantic. This could be friends, acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to just be love and romance. That's why you can't have these crazy attachments to people, because sometimes people just come in your life to expand the possibilities in your head. They're not there to stay. They may not be your forever person, but they can be your person for right now. And when it's time for that person to leave, you let them leave. You don't hold on to them and run them down and, you know what I'm saying, put them in a headlock and lock them in the basement and tell them they can't go nowhere. Because now you holding up the line. The person who is actually for you, again, whether that's romantic, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a business relationship, a partnership, whatever it is, they waiting. And you holding up the line because you trying to hold on to this motherfucker because in your head, you don't believe that you're going to find anything like that again. And that's crazy. If you found that, why wouldn't you be able to find something better? Because at one point, you didn't even think that that was a possibility. You know what I'm saying? If you found out that that's a possibility, then imagine what other possibilities are out there. If you looked at that and you said, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? That just raised my mentality about myself. Sometimes it's a confidence booster too. Spirit to send somebody in your life that you may usually think is out of your league or too good for you or whatever. And that person be just head over heels for you, just, you know what I'm saying, all obsessed and everything, and just want to treat you right and do you good and, you know, all this other stuff, be in your skin and everything. And you want to hold on to that motherfucker instead of learning the lesson that you are actually more than what you give yourself credit for. You're actually more amazing than what you give yourself credit for. You actually deserve somebody better than what you've been looking for. That's why they were supposed to teach you. That's why they had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's supposed to stay in your life will leave your life. So anything that's leaving is supposed to go. If it's supposed to be here, it wouldn't leave. Right? You can never be wrong for the right person. Just is what it is. If it's the right person, you can't be wrong. Because how you are is how you're supposed to be. Now, I'm not saying show up any type of way. Just like, yeah, I'm just going to be an ancient ass person because whoever I'm supposed to be with. No. As long as you are continuously aiming to be your best self, you can never be wrong for the right person. So if these people are leaving your life, if they're being removed from your space, their time is up. Tune inward and allow your higher self to speak to you and give you direction. Their time is up. It's time for them to go. They've stayed as long as they were supposed to stay. They did what they were supposed to do. You learned whatever you were supposed to learn. You saw whatever you were supposed to see. You experienced whatever you were supposed to experience. And now it's time to move on to the next thing. We are not here to control. We're here to experience. The more you understand that concept, the less attached you get to people and things that you shouldn't be attached to for a long term or for a long time. You'll start to come to terms with, okay, well, I appreciate this person for coming into my life and teaching me whatever they were supposed to teach me, show me whatever they were supposed to show me. Gratitude for that. Sometimes it's sad because you done got acquainted with this person. You got used to this person. You love what y'all had, whatever. So, of course, there's a moment to mourn. There's a moment to grieve. There's a moment to get all of that out your system. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling you not to feel your feelings. Right? Poca's not telling you to just detach and just not have no feelings. No. Of course, when you detach from people, you're going to feel certain types of ways depending on the relationship and the connection that you have with that person. But then you got to get the fuck over it and you got to move on. Because there's other shit waiting for you. And you holding up the damn line. And then some of y'all will go back to the motherfucker, well, let's try to make it work. And you keep trying to make it work, keep trying to make it work. There's a reason why things don't work with certain people. There's a reason why every time you try, it always fails with certain people. Because it's not supposed to work. It was never supposed to work. It was just supposed to be a temporary lesson. These people are here for a temporary job. They're on a contract. Spirit said, okay, I'm going to send you this motherfucker for 6 months. When 6 months is over, 6 months is over, boo. Now you done extended 6 months into 2 years and you wonder why your life is in shambles. Because you holding on to something that was been supposed to left. You holding on to something that was been supposed to be gone. When you've been married for 40 years, with grown sons, that's hard. Well, we're not talking about anything being easy. Right? Just because it's necessary doesn't mean it's easy. Just because it has to happen doesn't mean it's easy. And that's why I say you got to give yourself time to grieve. You got to give yourself time to mourn. You got to give yourself time to adjust. Because we're not going to act like we don't have feelings and that we haven't gotten used to certain people's energies and we haven't gotten used to a certain lifestyle, certain connections, whatever. We can't act like that, right? We got feelings and emotions. I'm not telling you to ignore any of those things. But when it's done, it's done. And when you're trying to hold on to something that has completed, that has finished, all you're doing is digging a deeper hole for yourself and you're making it way harder for yourself to get up out of that. When you could just let it go, heal, mourn, grieve, adjust, and move on to the next thing. Even people who was married for 40 years, sometimes contracts are 40 years. Sometimes contracts is 15 years. Sometimes you contracted to be with a person for 10 plus years. That don't mean that there's not no contract. Right? We've gotten so obsessed with time, with quantity and not quality. It's not about the quantity. It's not about the time. It's about the quality. The quality of what's going on, the quality of what's happening, the quality of the process, the quality of what I'm learning. Fuck the time. You can know people for 20 years and that be the worst 20 years of your goddamn life. Did that 20 years matter? Fuck no. If it was the most fucked up years of your life, why the fuck would that matter how long it lasted? We don't care. And sometimes you can have 3 weeks with somebody and it'd be the best 3 weeks of your fucking life. So it doesn't matter the time. It's all about, did I learn what I was supposed to learn? Whatever happened, whatever was supposed to happen, did it happen? Did I get what I was supposed to get? If the answer is yes, then I can move on. I can heal from it. I can move on because eventually this will be a memory. Eventually this will all be a memory. The same way it's niggas that you done left 10 years ago. Do you think about them niggas? No. You could have been head over heels for them motherfuckers. But do you think about them now? No. You don't give a shit. It's not even a concept in your brain. You don't wake up like, I wonder what's going on with Jerome from 15 years ago. Fuck Jerome. I don't care about Jerome. You not think about that motherfucker? I wonder how Angie is. I ain't talked to Angie about 20 years. Fuck Angie. That's my mama name too. No tea, no shade. Fuck her. You don't care. Because once the time has passed, once you've grieved, once you healed, that shit just becomes a fucking memory. It becomes something that you experienced in the past. So of course you in it right now, and when you in it, you like, damn, this is hard, this is difficult. How am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna make it through? How am I gonna wake up tomorrow not calling this person, talking to this person, being around this person, loving this person, whatever? Well, you thought that too when you broke up with Lil Ray Ray 4 years ago. And now you can't stand his ass. You know? So eventually, the same way you had other memories, this will become a memory too. But just because it's difficult don't mean it's not supposed to happen. Getting to your goals is an uphill battle. And it's harder going uphill than it is going down. That's why it's so easy to go backwards. It's so easy to misstep. It's so easy to fall back on the shit that you said that you wasn't going to fall back on no more. It's easy to roll down that hill rather than climb that motherfucker. And that's why you got to stay focused. Because if I'm using all of my goddamn ankle and leg strength to walk up this steep ass hill, you think I'm going to roll back down this motherfucker for somebody that obviously is supposed to be leaving my life? Hell no. Because then I'm going to have to walk all the way back up this bitch again. And it's harder the second time. It's harder the third time. It's harder the fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and 20th fucking time than it was that first time you did that shit. So you got to stand on that shit. You got to know that this is an experience. The experience is over. And not just with relationships, with jobs, careers, opportunities. If it's over, it's over. Quitting a job, I don't know why people have created this whole funky ass narrative when it comes to quitting a job. Leave that motherfucker. What the hell? If it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. I'm going to check up the deuces. I'm sending my motherfucking resignation letter. Hello, HR, whoever's in charge, to whom it may concern. My mother loved it, to whom it may concern, when I was in school. I'm like, girl, you just writing to the attendance lady. Why are you putting to whom it may concern? You want to sound so professional so bad. To whom it may concern, I will no longer be working at this place anymore. I will not be there tomorrow, nor will I be there any other day after that. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Light and love. See y'all on the other side. Yeah, send that goddamn resignation letter. And then go collect that unemployment until it's time for you to find something else. I'll quit a job. Baby, listen. Before I start doing what I'm doing, and I'm almost 6 years into having my own business with PocaSPEAKS, right, as my brand. It'll be 6 years in October of this year, right? I had to quit my job. My intuition said, girl, quit that damn job. It was telling me that shit for 2 weeks before I finally did it. Quit that job. Quit that job. And I was an elementary school teacher. Quit that job. Quit the job. Quit the job. You don't need this job. Just quit. Just quit. I'm like, no, I can't quit. Mind you, PocaSPEAKS has already been created. I created it October 2019. So now I'm in February of 2020. And intuition, quit the job, quit the job, quit the job, quit the job. Thank you, my love. Quit the job. Just quit. Just quit the job. All you need to do is just quit the job. Just quit the job. I'm like, I can't quit the job. What the fuck? I got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? I work for myself. I live by myself. I got bills to pay. I got notes to pay. What you mean quit the damn job? I'm creating all of these scenarios and all of these reasons in my head. I can't quit. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Finally, that intuitive message came to me that last time. It was probably about 3 a.m. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Wrote right to my district manager. Thank you so much for the opportunity. But I will no longer be able to work here. I won't be coming back. You know what I'm saying? I resigned my position. So on and so forth. Did I know that we was about to go into lockdown and quarantine in March? And they was going to start giving us $600 every week? Plus the unemployment that I was already getting? Plus $900 in food stamps? Did I know that was going to happen? Plus $1,200, $1,500 STEMI? Did I know that all that was going to happen? Fuck no. I wasn't supposed to know it was going to happen. I've told this story many a time, so y'all know I'm not fucking lying. I didn't know all that shit was about to go down. I'm sitting here worried about bills that eventually I didn't even have to worry about paying. I'm sitting here worried about how I'm going to eat when they giving out $900 a month food stamps. Baby, I was eating so goddamn much food. All because I was creating things in my head and wasn't willing at one point to just trust my intuition. And when I finally did, the way was made not only for me, but for a whole bunch of other people. So I'm saying that to say, when your intuition is guiding you towards something, fucking do it. Fucking do it. Another story. I can give y'all examples for days. Back in December, literally last December 2024, right? I'm sitting there like, damn, I kind of want to go back into the work field just because I just be wanting to do shit. As a Gemini, babe, I just be wanting to do shit. I'm like, I kind of want to go back into the job field, you know what I'm saying? Just to see what's out there. Let me hop on, what was I on? Not Indeed, the other one. I can't think of the damn name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the other one? LinkedIn. Yes, thank you. I'm like, I'm gonna go on LinkedIn and I'm just gonna browse around, see what other, just see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I just be bored. As a Gemini, when you work for yourself for a while and you got the luxury of just working wherever you at, it's like, why the fuck not? If I want to go do some shit, I'm gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? I have my phlebotomist license. I've been an elementary school teacher. Mind you, I ain't never do a lick of college. I was a phlebotomist, elementary school teacher, TV, internet radio talk show host. I sold clothes. I did door to door. I sold life insurance. I did debt help. I done did so much shit. It's ridiculous, right? So you never know what the fuck I'm gonna want to do. I'm just on there browsing around. And I come across this company. And they talking about TikTok. I'm like, a company with TikTok? Well, I'm already doing TikTok, so what the fuck are they talking about? I'm like, let me just go ahead and just email this person. I send an email. I get an email back within like 24 hours. They're like, hey, we just opened up a TikTok facility here in Baltimore. You should come check it out tomorrow. I said, who the fuck would have known that they just opened a TikTok facility here in Baltimore? Mind you, I just moved to Baltimore a year and a half ago. Just doing some random shit, okay? It's only 45 minutes from my hometown, but I was just like, fuck it, why not? I said, okay. I go, come to the facility, check it out. nice guy, you know, walking me through everything and telling me about everything and blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, we want to offer you an opportunity to be signed on as a streamer. I said, okay, I could do that. Random. Because my intuition told me to go on LinkedIn. Was I looking for this? No. Did I know that this would be an opportunity? Fuck no. I didn't even know TikTok had offices outside of China. I thought all that shit was in China. I didn't even know that this was a possibility. When your intuition say move, move. Just fucking do it. What do you have to lose? That's always what I say. You have nothing to lose. If you do what your intuition tell you to do and nothing happens, then that means that nothing happens. Your life don't go down even more. It's not going to get worse. It's going to stay where it's at. So what are you losing? You're not losing shit. I love a good random coincidence, not even coincidence, just a random happening. I love that type of shit. That's why I've learned to trust my intuition. And a lot of people say, well, Poca, how do you learn to trust your intuition? You just start trusting it. How you learn to trust these niggas? How you learn to trust these females? You just start trusting them. You just give them an opportunity to prove themselves. That's the same thing you do with your intuition. You give it an opportunity to prove itself. I don't know how this is going to end up. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. When you start dating somebody, there's no guarantee. But you extend a certain amount of trust, a certain amount of faith in that person, in that situation, and you continue to move the fuck on. Same thing with life. You don't know what the fuck is around the corner. That don't mean you shouldn't go around the corner. Give that intuition a chance. Because one thing about that intuition, when has it ever been wrong? I don't care if it's something small, like, hey, push that cup back off that table before it falls. I done had that shit happen plenty of times. It'll be just something small. And that's how you really start getting in tune with your intuition. It be little shit. Like, move that, because that's going to fall. And I ain't listen. And then I make the wrong move, and all that shit go falling on the floor. I'm like, damn. And the first thing to say, something told me to, ain't no damn something. You know what the fuck it was, and you didn't listen. It be the littlest thing. Turn that light off before you leave the house. Turn it off now. Because if you don't turn it off now, you're going to walk out the door and you're going to forget. And you get it all in your head. Oh, I'm going to remember. I'm going to turn it off later. And then you leave the motherfucking house. You be like, damn, I forgot to turn that light off. It be the littlest shit. You start with the little things like that. The small, what it feels like insignificant things. That's the perfect way to start training your intuition and training yourself to following it. Smallest shit. Unplug that before you leave about that room. Because you know you're going to forget. And then you're going to leave. And then that damn hot-ass iron going to be sitting there on all day. Oh, I'll do it when I come back from the bathroom. Or I'll do it when I come back from downstairs. Or I'll do it in a second. And you fuck around and you leave. And that goddamn hot-ass iron was there on all day. It be the smallest shit. Leave out the house now. Don't wait till 5:30. I know you think you can wait till 5:30 because you think you know where you're going and all of that. But you need to leave now at 5:05. Go ahead and get on the road now. I'll be good at 5:30. And then you sitting in traffic. And then you late to where the fuck you supposed to be going. It be the smallest things. Start with the little things and work your way up to bigger things. Because it's never wrong. That motherfucker is 10 for 10 every time. Don't send that message to that person. Don't text that person. Don't answer that phone call. Don't return that call. And you fuck around and do it anyway. And you look up 10 days later in a worse predicament than you was before when you started. The Emperor. The Emperor moves with wisdom. Right? Standing 10 toes on wisdom. Period. If you know something and you know there's better options or better ways to doing something, do it the better way. Even if that takes a little bit more time, even if that's a little bit more annoying, do it the better way. Operate in wisdom. Stop going back and doing the same shit over and over, expecting different results. That's the definition of what? If I keep doing the same shit over and over, thinking that at some point it's going to change and be something different, what am I? Oh, okay. Exactly. That's right, a damn psychopath. Insane. Pollo loco. Need help. You touched a little bit. The old people say you touched. Operate in wisdom. You've learned a whole bunch of shit since 2020. For some of y'all, it started 2017. You've been learning thing after thing after thing after thing, just all types of different shit in different areas of your life. So this is your time to operate in wisdom based on what I've learned, based on the research that I've done, using myself as the lab rat. Thank you for the gift. Right? Because we done been a lab rat around this motherfucker. Spirit been like, okay, I'm going to learn you something. Without hard-headed asses. Because I know if you connected to me, baby, you just as hard-headed as I am. I'm hard-headed. You got to tell me about 15 times sometimes. For me to, shit. I'm a little hard-headed. I don't listen the first time. Not because I can't. But because what's the fun in that? Sometimes I would do it for the plot. Well, what if I just, I know you said, don't talk to this person, leave him alone and shit, but just what if I just go over there just one more time, Spirit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. It's just one more time. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that deep, Spirit. It ain't that serious. It's just one more. You know what I'm saying? Just hard-headed for a living. How we do. We just don't listen for a living. And Spirit be tearing our ass up every time. Just getting mollywop. Okay, I feel like Spirit has been dragging me by the nape of my neck. You know the nape, right? Just here with it. Just straight. You know what I'm saying? The little hairs. Like when the little hairs get to pulling. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get your hair done and it be that one little hair that's just pulling. You can't move your head a certain type of way. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wrench it out. Spirit has been dragging me by the nape. Just around, just in different situations, different places, different people, different experiences. Just since 2017, just been dragging my ass. Just, hey, I feel like they've been motherfucking hooping just under the legs. And don't, you know what I'm saying? Just really fucking me up. And I haven't been making it easy for them. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it could have been a lot A lot easier. But me being me, no, I had to be controlling at some point. I had to put my little input in there at some point. Thank you, Ja. I had to come in and you know, add a little something to it. With my hard-headedness and my think I know it allness. You know what I'm saying? So it just wasn't even the dragging. It was the additives that I put to it, you know what I'm saying, that made it just a little bit more than what it had to be. Do I regret it? No. Y'all know. I learned. You know what I'm saying? It all happened for a reason. It made me better. 10 of Swords. It all led to the rebirth of who we all are at this point. Now you can show up as the Emperor, as somebody with wisdom, as somebody who makes wise decisions and choices. You can't be wise without knowledge. And you can't learn without trials and tribulations and challenges. So all of it is needed. All of it works together. Right? I had to accept that too. Because it's easy to beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You get to looking at your life. You get to participating in shadow work. And I say participating because, you know, shadow work be slapping us the fuck up. But we don't be participating all the time. We just kind of be getting drug around by shadow work. But when you start participating it, you know, you start participating, you start adding to it, you start really getting into it. Sometimes you look at yourself and be like, damn, I really made this shit a lot harder than what it had to be. You know what I'm saying? There's areas where I could have listened more. There's areas where I could have did more. There's moments where I could have did this and did that and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And you can get lost in that. Beating yourself up about what coulda, woulda, shoulda. Had I not did this, I probably would have been further. Had I not acted like this, I probably would have did this. And had I not stayed there, I wouldn't be in this predicament. And had I not did this, you know, you can get lost in that. But you gotta understand all of it added to where you are now. And shadow work is not to relive the mistakes that we made to continuously beat ourselves up. Shadow work is to identify within the mistakes that we made, the lessons that we learned. Snatch them lessons on up and move the fuck on, leaving everything else behind. You know what I'm saying? Leaving all that other shit behind. I'm going to take these lessons. I'm going to take the insight. I'm going to take the experiences. I'm going to take the knowledge. I'm going to take the wisdom. And I'm going to leave all that other shit behind. I'm going to leave the people behind. I'm going to leave the bad shit behind. I'm leaving all that back there. I'm just coming for what I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming for what I need in order to help me move forward. Because if I'm learning something, if Spirit is putting me in a position to learn something, it's because somewhere down the line, I'm going to need this lesson. Your spirit team is not going to guide you to something that you're not going to need later. They're not going to make you go through some shit that you're not going to be able to use again. That's like buying a hammer for one nail and then taking it back to the store. Yeah, I put this one nail in my wall. I'm good. Let me go ahead and get a refund. That don't even make sense. It's a tool. Wisdom is tools for the future. So if a nail pops up again, I can go get that hammer again. I already got it in my possession. I don't got to go to the store. I don't got to go figure it out. I don't got to make no makeshift hammer and figure out how to do it. No, I can just pull out my tool that I got and use it the way I need to use it and then put it back for another day. Goes back to experiencing. We're here to experience and we learn from the experiences that we have. Period. 6 of Swords. Lots of travel possibilities in the month of April as well. Whether that was a good one. Bless me. Lots of travel opportunities. Whether you are scheduling travel for another point in the year, Thank you, my love. In the month of April. So April is the month that you plan out the trip, or whether you go on a trip in April. Some of y'all may have some unexpected little trips that you may be taking in the month of April. Thank you, Naja. Some shit that just pop up. And before you get in your damn head and be like, I don't know nobody that's gonna want to randomly take me on a trip. I don't know no ways now I can go on an unexpected trip. You just took yourself out the game before the game even fucking started with that bullshit. Stop that hoe ass shit. We just talked about possibilities. You can meet an Arabian man. I don't know why I want to say Arabian. Because I don't, you know, if you melanated, I believe dating melanated only. But we're just using this for all intents and purposes. You can meet you a random Aladdin tomorrow, okay, who just so happen to have a genie in a bottle. You don't know what the fucking happened. And that's how you need to be moving throughout this month. I don't know what the fuck might happen. I don't know. I could wake up tomorrow and walk out my house and there's balloons in the card. And the card says, hey, in 2 weeks we going to Cancun. Love whoever. Who fucking knows? You don't know. Don't take yourself out the game before it even starts. You know what I'm saying? Allow the possibilities to be endless in the most positive ways. If you're going to be delusional, make it count. And not in regards to no bum-ass niggas or no bum-ass relationships or no, you know what I'm saying, no bullshit-ass people, places, and things and situations. But in regards to some shit that can add some value to your life, yes, 7 of Cups. Possibilities are endless. It's giving me that scene in The Little Mermaid. It's one of them little songs that she be singing. I can't remember the damn song. But she in that little room. It looked like this. And it's all them the different little trinkets on the wall and shit. And she's singing about possibilities and shit. I don't know the name of the song. Y'all know the name of the damn song. And I'm seeing that scene from The Little Mermaid. The first one, I think it is. Relationships, connections, situationships. Almost definitely. Is it a whole new world? Probably. Yeah, that sounds about right. And let me say this about relationships. Y'all grown as fuck. Okay? Sometimes I just be having to remind y'all. Y'all grown as fuck. If you want to have you a little get you one. Everything don't gotta be about husband and wife and marriage and being together long term and we love you long time. Sometimes you just need your back broke. I mean, are we gonna talk for real? What the fuck? Y'all be trying to be too fucking politically correct. I can't stand that shit. And this is why you missed out on opportunities. Now, I'm not telling you to go out here and just be doing whatever with anybody. That's not what I'm saying. Use your intuition. Because we are talking about connecting souls and we are talking about soul connections and things of that nature. You don't want to be connected to the wrong people. But y'all be out here looking for husbands and shit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all be thinking everybody that you meet is supposed to be your baby daddy, your husband for the rest of your life, and then turn around and that motherfucker be toxic. You wasted your time anyway. What the fuck? The motherfucker that you thought you was gonna be with for 40 days and 40 nights didn't even last. What the hell? Wrap it up and shake the bed a couple times. Y'all grown as hell. Everything don't gotta be about long-term commitment all the fucking time. And then sometimes, shit, most of the times, the motherfucker that you don't even expect no long-term shit with become the motherfucker that's your husband. I'm just saying to whom it may concern. To whom it may concern. The motherfuckers that be married the longest, they ain't start out looking for husbands and wives in each other. They was just having a good time and just vibing, just going with the flow. And we're talking about just going with the flow, right? Meaning your intuition is leading you to bond with this person. Not talking about you just going out here and finding somebody to fuck. That's not what I'm saying. So let me clarify. Because some of y'all, like, Poca, what the fuck are you talking about right now? I'm not telling you go out here and just find the next victim and put that coochie on them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you are being led towards somebody and you bond with somebody, take all the expectations out the table and just live in the fucking moment. Moment to moment. Go with the fucking flow. Stop over analyzing every goddamn thing and be worried about what the fuck, how y'all gonna set y'all wedding up in 2 months. Just, can you relax? What the fuck? Y'all be so uptight in the ass. And this could possibly be the person that you gonna get married to. But can you calm the fuck down a little bit? Let the shit flow the way it's supposed to. You don't know where it's gonna take you. I'm just saying. Now that's for who it's for. If that don't float your boat, then shit, don't flow that way. But if you out here and you single and you enjoying yourself and you feel led towards somebody, go with the flow. And it doesn't necessarily mean you got a hunch on them. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes y'all do be needing y'all back row because y'all attitudes be nasty. But it don't mean that. Baby, you know, just date. If the motherfucker invites you out, go out. Golly, do it gotta be your husband for you to get a drink? Shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't go on unnecessary dates with people who I don't see my... Girl, this is not Oprah 2002. Go get a drink. Good Lord. Go to the movies. Let the motherfucker take you to dance a little bit and shake that thing. Y'all be so uptight. And then y'all wonder why nobody be fucking with y'all. Because you coming into this shit and you putting all this pressure on motherfuckers. They don't even know you like that. I don't know you like that. You asked me if I'm gonna be your husband. Bitch, I just met you 2 seconds ago. I don't fucking know. Give me some time to think. God damn, I don't even know what you look like at night. I be feeling bad for some of these men. I'm not gonna lie. No tea, no shade. But good Lord. You coming into us talking about some, yes, I need a man that's doing this, and that. Bitch, we ain't even order our food yet. Golly, I don't even know if I... Shit. It's hard out here for a pimp. I be feeling bad for y'all. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Y'all be having a lot to deal with these crazy ass women. Good God Almighty. Go with the fucking flow, why don't you, ma'am? Shit. Back in the day, you know how grandparents was getting in relationships? They was meeting each other at the juke joint. I tried to keep a straight face. I couldn't do it. They was meeting each other at the juke joint, baby. Okay, they was dirty whining and shit with your grandfather. They didn't know that man. Shit. He fucked around and married that lady. Then started at the juke joint. Y'all trying to turn this into fucking pop the balloon. Please, you pissing me off. Shit not organic no more is the point that I'm making. Y'all don't make things organic. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why our grandparents in their relationship, they was friends first. Because they was just hanging out. They was just cooling. They was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? They was going out to drink a little bit, going to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out, catching a vibe, listening to a little music. dancing real close to each other, you know what I'm saying? Maybe getting a little quickie in the back of the goddamn deuce in the quarter. You know what I'm saying? Grandmama was bent over in the back of that goddamn Cadillac 65. Hello. They were just having fun. And all of a sudden that man said, you know what? Georgia, I love you, girl. And I want to be with you. And it just went from there. Yes, the back of the caddy. Hi, cousin. Baby, listen. They gonna park that car. Get up in that back seat. Georgia. I don't know why I named her Georgia. That just sounds like the oldest name I can come up with. Berthan. I love you, girl. Be with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It worked. You got here, didn't you? Yeah, because they had to make your mom in that back seat. Or your daddy, or who the fuck ever. Love. Real love. That fucking 60s and 50s love. He said, ew. Listen, I know my great-granddaddy was tearing my grandmama's up in the back of the back seat. Do you hear me? They ain't stand no chance with them tall, dark, and handsome granddaddies of mine. My cousin in here, she know. Grandpa James ain't stand no chance with Grandma Essie, did she, cousin? Man, tear her up, tear her down. Tear her down. Okay, and they got married. They bought them a house and some land. They had 8 kids. And they was together until both of them their demise. That's love. Y'all out here doing fucking... It's the first time you done met this motherfucker. Well, do you want to get married in 2 years? Bitch, I don't even know you yet. I don't know if I like the way you look when you wake up. I don't know if I like the way you smell. I don't know if the way you eat your food gonna irritate the fuck out of me. She was definitely pregnant every year. My great grandma was pregnant every year, baby. She was popping them babies. You hear me? 8 of them, back to back. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you like that, girl. You sitting there asking me all this shit. I don't fucking know. Do you want the shrimp or the steak, ho? Stay focused. Y'all coming to the first date with 21 fucking questions. Pulling out a notepad and shit. Okay, so first question. What would you say was the most challenging part of your year? Bitch, Girl, now. This is the most challenging. What the fuck? I'm going home. I couldn't be a man. I promise you. You bitches would hate me. I would leave y'all right at that fucking table. You know what? You date the waiter. Come back and you come sit here with that up. Can we just catch a vibe? Can we laugh a little bit? Niggas done worked all day and you sitting here asking me fucking Wheel of Fortune ass questions. Bitch, I don't fucking know. Shit. Y'all gotta relax a little bit. Just calm down. If the nigga supposed to be your husband, he's gonna show up like that. Knight of Wands. Let it mature. Y'all don't let things mature. You don't let things blossom. You know what I'm saying? You don't let things move and elevate from one place to the next. Those old relationships lasted because they had transitions in those relationships. They didn't come in off no, hey, yeah, I need you to pay all my bills and do X, Y, and Z and do this. And no, they just came in like, what's up? I'm just trying to get to know you. Let's be friends. Let's establish a friendship first. Let's establish a connection. That's why so many people get married and they be divorced. You don't know that motherfucker. You rushed down the motherfucking aisle because you was pressed. You was pressed as hell. So you don't even know them for real. They don't even know your motherfucking ass for real. You don't know each other at all. Rushing into having babies and shit. You don't know these motherfuckers. Then you stuck with these crazy ass psychopaths because you was pressed to move all fast and shit. Enjoy the fucking ride. Get to know these people. Allow the process to be the fucking process. Allow it to move the way it's supposed to move. The only expectations that you gonna have a good time and whatever's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. That should be your only expectations for relationships, for friendships, for jobs, for careers, for businesses. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but I know it's gonna work out for my best and my highest good. That's all I know. That's all I care about. I felt the need to say that because I feel like a lot of women right now, you know what I'm saying? You looking for love and you looking for all those things. There's nothing wrong with one of those things, but you shouldn't be looking for it. Yeah, 3 of Cups. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. You shouldn't be out here looking for shit. You should be attracting it in the way that you move. You attract it. You don't look for it. You don't chase it down. You don't run it down. And you don't pressure nobody into it either. Because y'all love to pressure a nigga into some shit. And then you be mad when a motherfucker don't like it. And they start acting like they don't like it. Go with the motherfucking flow. Stop pressuring these motherfuckers into shit. And when you go with the flow, you'll see naturally how people are. The reason, I'm gonna move on, but I feel I need to say this. Excuse me. The reason why a lot of y'all get played and played with is because you pressuring this motherfucker into some shit that you want. The person that you pressuring coming with the wrong intentions anyway. So what they gonna do is they gonna cosplay this motherfucker that you pretending that you want so they can get what they want, and then they gonna leave your stupid ass. Cause y'all talk too fucking much. Women, y'all talk too fucking much. Y'all just meet somebody and you telling them all the qualities that you want. Oh, I want a man like this and a man who does this and a man who does that and a man who does that. Instead of just allowing that motherfucker to show up the way that they show up. And then you analyze how they showing up naturally without you adding no motherfucking salt and pepper to it. And then you make a decision based on that. What the fuck? You giving them the blueprint to play your motherfucking ass. And then when you get played, now you want to be mad. Oh, I'm looking for a husband that's going to do this and that's going to do that. And his dumb ass like, oh, yeah, I'll be that. I'll be that type of husband. I'll be the. Then he put that thing on you. And then he starts showing his true fucking colors. Shut the fuck up. When a nigga asks me what I'm looking for, I be like, what's for me? What you looking for? Whatever's for me. Yeah, but specifically, whatever's for me, that's what I'm looking for. If it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. You don't need to know what the fuck I'm looking for, nigga. You either gonna show up as that or you not. Thank you. Be yourself. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna sit here and give you the whole synopsis of what the fuck I'm looking for. That's none of your goddamn business. That's between me and my spirit team. And if you are who you supposed to be, you gonna show up like that and I don't even gotta say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? If you who you supposed to be, you gonna show up that way and I don't have to mention a thing to you. Same thing with these little friends. Y'all be trying to find friends and shit. Oh, I'm looking for a friend that's loyal, and you know it's not too many loyal women out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a friend. Then these motherfuckers be cosplaying. They be cosplaying. And don't you be a chosen one. Don't you be somebody that got some essence to you, that got some aura to you. Because a motherfucker going to play just to say that they had a little piece. Whether they had a little piece of your friendship or they had a little piece of that love. They gonna play in your face. Duh, you walking around with all this aura and essence and shit and high vibrational and neon colors and shit and sparkles and shit when you walk in the room. Hell yeah, bitch, I'm about to lie. I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be so I can stay attached to you. So I can continue to benefit off of your motherfucking light. Hell yeah, I'm about to lie like shit. And that's exactly what they do. They lie. They come in pretending. With this false ass mask on because you done gave them the blueprint and the game plan. Then you be like, oh, they changed. They ain't fucking changed. What they did was they took the fucking mask off. Surprise, bitch. I've been this ain't shit nigga. I've been this ain't shit ass friend. I've been this ain't shit ass person. But you was so in your motherfucking head. You was so gung-ho on me being who you wanted me to be. You weren't even paying attention to the red flags. When a person really is who you supposed to be with, you don't have to open your mouth and tell them nothing. They just show up doing the shit. Again, friend, family member, relationship, job, it just be what it's gonna be. You don't gotta say nothing. No instructions, no game plan, no secret info, no cheat sheet, no keywords. You don't gotta say nothing. You just wake up and that motherfucker just be doing shit. You like, God damn, what the fuck? They just do it. You ain't gotta ask, you ain't gotta suggest, you ain't gotta throw nothing out there for them to hopefully catch it. You ain't gotta do nothing. They just exist in that frequency because you attracted them. You didn't chase it, you didn't demand it, you didn't command it, you didn't control it. You attracted that person through your energy, through your essence. So they showed up exactly the way that you wanted them to without you having to ask, because that's who they naturally are. You attracted somebody who naturally operates in that energy. Instead of being out here trying to conform somebody to be what you want them to be. Stop doing that shit. That's why I said just go with the flow. Take it for what the fuck it is. If a motherfucker come in your life and they cool and y'all got a nice little vibe, but you know in your head that this not gonna go further than to where I wanted to go because they not showing me the qualities that I want to see, you have the adult ability to make a decision. I'm either gonna just have this and fuck around with this until I find what I'm looking for. I'm gonna walk the fuck away. That's a choice that you can make, and can't nobody judge you for that shit. You grown. The fuck? I'ma use this for what it is. We can be cool, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, bump pocketbooks a couple times. You know, because some people sway that way. It's not my business. Some of y'all be bumping purses and rock, paper, scissoring around this bitch. It's not my business. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be sword fighting. I don't fucking know. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Fight to the death. Shit, I don't fucking know. The point is, you're grown. Do what the fuck you gonna do. Y'all know we keep it real over here. I'm not your average spiritualist. Don't say what the fuck. Some of them be sword fighting. Shit. You looking at me crazy. It's 2025. You better know what the fuck is outside. Signs, symbols, reminders, and hints. There are signs in everything. Numbers, animals, strangers. No coincidences. It's all divine alignment. Pay attention to the signs. That includes the red ones. Somehow we don't see those. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the motherfucking signs, especially the red ones. You know what I'm saying? Don't ignore those. Y'all get colorblind when red come around. It's like, what the fuck? I know you see that. Come on now. She said sword fighting and cat fighting. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. And if it has overstayed its welcome, it's time to let it the fuck go. If its clock has wound the fuck down, if the timer has ran out, it's time to let it the fuck go. You said, but what if she pregnant? Listen, it's called co-parenting for a reason. Shit happens. We grown. We know when we hunch, a baby could come up out of it. Let's not act cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs now. It don't mean I gotta be with you. And this is why you need to know who the fuck you fucking with in the beginning. Not saying that that's your situation, because maybe you know that lady. But this is why you need to know who the fuck you fucking with. And stop trying to control the narrative and let people be who they gonna be. Y'all be having babies with fucking Satan. And then you look up like, what the fuck? Yeah, if you would have took your time a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they called it courting. They gonna court you. You know what that mean? I'ma see who the fuck you are for real. Before I agree to any motherfucking thing and I write anything in stone, I'm gonna take you to a couple different places and put you in some different environments and see how you act. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring you to the house and let you lay in the bed so I can see how you look when you wake up in the morning, in the rising time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see what happens. Cause you might take that motherfucking wig off and I might scream. Chucky! You know, I don't know if I'ma like all of that. I might be afraid. It's scary out here. Listen, I'm a woman, but that makeup life, I ain't never been no makeup girl. Not my life. I don't wear wigs and weaves. Not my life. Y'all are scary. Let me just say, I got 3 younger brothers, baby. I'm scared for them. Y'all are terrifying. Some of y'all wipe that goddamn makeup off, and my Lord. Who are you, man? I don't think we met. Who the fuck is this bitch? This can't be the motherfucker that I just went to sleep with the night before. Where the fuck did you come from? I'm afraid. I'm afraid. It be scaring the fuck out of me. I said, hold up. She done went from this to this. Y'all terrifying. It's scary outside. It's fucking scary outside. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even be mad at men when they be like, hey, we're gonna go to the pool for our first date. Like, psh. Now you need to check fucking driver's licenses. Is that an M or an F under sex? You know what I'm saying? Because now you don't fucking know what it is no more. It's scary outside. I done seen a couple of who I thought was men on here, and they be in the comments like, yeah, trans men. I said, that was a woman one day? Oh, no. And whoever like it. But Poca, I want me something with something nice and homegrown in between their legs. You know what I'm saying? Baby, that shit fucked me up so bad, I just closed out of the whole app. I had to just get an Apple break for about 2 hours. I said, I need to recuperate. This has really troubled my spirit. I mean, abs, shirt off, pecs, muscles, fine. Then you look at the fucking hashtags. I said, you lying to me? Cousin, I was traumatized. I had to close the fucking app. I said, you are on fucking suspension. Time out. TikTok is in time out. I can't do it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I said, what? You used to could check hands and Adam's apples, but now, baby, I don't shit. I don't know what to check. Just pull your pants down. First date, drop them drawers. Let me feel around down there and see if it feels real. Let me be up under this shit like. Hold that leg up real fast. Let me spread it out. See. Like I'm about to fix they fucking transmission. I'm not playing with y'all. What the fuck? Put that leg up real fast. Drop them. Yeah, I gotta check under the hood. Make sure that they don't need their oil changed or nothing. Baby, I'm terrified. Now, whoever like it. I'm not coming for it. I'm just saying, it scares me. And I'm a woman who has dated women. So I was extra scared. I'm like, I don't remember them looking like that. Feeling lost. That's how I was. Bitch, I was feeling lost. Lost and confused, naked and afraid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Spirit is funny as fuck for that. Because why did that call fall out? That was real messy. I got some messy ass ancestors. I'm not gonna lie. They be really with the shit. But feeling lost, questioning yourself, right? Take a deep breath is at the bottom of the deck. And then jackpot is right under that. Okay, period. Take a deep motherfucking breath. Relax. I like to say when you feeling lost, that's when you know you in new territory. Because you don't feel lost in a place that you're familiar with. That's how I had to start tricking my mind into understanding how I am growing and changing and shifting environments. Because if I'm somewhere familiar, I can't get lost in a familiar place. You know what I'm saying? If I done went down the same street every day, 50, 11 times, ain't no way I'm going to be lost. So if I'm feeling lost, I'm in a new environment. So I need to practice patience because this is new territory. I've never been here before. That's going to help me take a lot of that pressure off of myself. Because then you add all that pressure to yourself. Damn, I'm feeling lost. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm fucking up. Baby, this is a new place. Duh, you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. Duh. You ain't been here before. You got to play mind games on yourself. I said if you're going to be delusional, make it count. Let's get 3 more, and then we off this hoe. This will be posted onto YouTube tomorrow rising for those who want to watch it from the beginning. PocaSPEAKS is the YouTube. Ooh, new job, promotion, or career jump. All my people that's been looking for new money, a new job, and you've been thinking about quitting that job. Promotions, career jumps, changing careers. We was talking about changing careers when we did that reading for the spring equinox. Go on YouTube and rewatch that. Go under the live tab and you'll see all my lives. We was talking about career jumps, being in a completely different career than you anticipated. I don't give a fuck if you went to school and you went to college to be a psychologist and now you want to go open up a fucking hair store. Do it! What the fuck? Who said you gotta follow any goddamn rules, bitch? Who gonna tell me I can't? Well, I went to school to be a lawyer, and now I want to be an EMS person. Then fucking do it. Shit don't gotta make sense. You just go with the flow. If you feel like you need to flow somewhere else, flow the fuck over there. Yes, look at this. Negative thinking. No low vibrational thoughts. Y'all wonder why y'all anxious all motherfucking day. You anticipating shit that you created in your head. You don't know what's about to happen, so why you scared? You just sitting in the house, heart beating fast as shit. Nothing is going on. Blood pressure rising and shit. Hands and feet getting cold. Are you okay? All because some thoughts that you done created in your crazy ass head. Get out that damn head. That's why it's so fucking big. Because you in it all goddamn day. It'll get smaller if you stop thinking so fucking much. Look at that. Divine timing. Spirit is on it today. It's all coming together. Watch this unfold and stay tuned. Yeah, your phalanges. Look at that cool head. You can't make this shit up. Be chill, be calm. Not worried and no stress. Stress came out up here too. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not fucking playing with y'all. Everybody get out my face. Don't even look at me. Don't even fucking look at me. Get on my damn face. Look somewhere the fuck else. Close the app. Y'all done pissed me the fuck off. Get out that head. Stop overthinking. Overanalyzing. Creating shit. Cut it the fuck out. Get some straightening around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Get some damn straightening. Get your shit together. Learn your son. That's what our grandparents used to say. Learn your son. Shit. Alright, light and love. I'll be doing messages for April for those who want one-on-one messages. If you are interested, feel free to shoot me an inbox and let me know that you are interested. I'll be doing 15 card April messages. This would be how to align for the month of April, any information you need to know or confirmation that you need for the month of April. I will also be prolonging or adding on to my mentorships. Okay, we're doing the spring equinox mentorship. It is a 4-week mentorship. We cover several different topics in regards to the spring equinox, which is basically just the new year, how to prepare, how to create a solid foundation for the new year. Yes, I do ancestor readings. I do have a website. It's linked in my bio. If you don't see it, Naja, can you put my website in the comments, please? TheRealPocaSPEAKS.com is my website, okay? It may not let you pin it if you put .com on the end, so maybe like put a space and then put .com or space out .com, so it'll let you pin it. It'd be real weird with websites and shit. But yeah, you can book the spring equinox mentorship, which again will help you prepare for the rest of this year. Thank you, Corey. What else? There's other services on my website, other books and things that you can use as well. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube. This will be posted tomorrow rising. I try to post these while y'all on y'all way to work, so it's usually between like 6:45 and 7 a.m. that these go live on YouTube. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, my love. Anything that I'm forgetting? Oh, shout out to all my top gifters. Shout out to on Bigo, because I am streaming on Bigo as well. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Knowledge. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Sigma, Bernice, Chime, Natana, Rue. Shout out to Ja. Shout out to Nija. Shout out to Brodick. Shout out to Marva, Dimples, Kia, Infinite Dream, Sherry, Rashad, Sam, Lotus, Mishana, C, Taylor, Low 5, Star Goddess, Lovely Sonia, The Goat Queen, Pretty to the Core, Houston Hayes, DC, Earthly Goddess, Emmy, DJ, Soleil, Shayna. There's a couple other people. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody who commented, who gifted, who liked, who shared. Thank you guys for adding to the energy of this space as well. This would not be anything without your energy here. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't be anything, but it wouldn't be as it wouldn't be what it's supposed to be for this moment in this time without you guys here. All right. Tomorrow we'll do a lesson. Any suggestions on lessons that y'all want for tomorrow? I haven't really picked anything or solidified anything, so I can take some options. Let me know what y'all feeling or what ideas y'all have. We do lessons every Monday and Wednesday. Yesterday we did a lesson on ancestor relationship building and bettering your relationship with your ancestors. So go back and watch that on YouTube. Have you done one on angel numbers? I have not done one on angel numbers, but the only reason I haven't is because angel numbers are more subjective than they are general. Of course, you can use basic numerology. We did do a lesson on numerology, so I would say go watch that, and that can help you with your angel numbers. But the actual meaning of certain angel numbers is more so based off of you and your spirit team. So, okay, class on intuition. Okay. Sure, if you want a reading, baddie alert, shoot me an inbox message, babe. Okay, intuition. Any other suggestions? Thank you, my love. Spiritual protection. We did one on spiritual protection. That's on YouTube already. We did protection rituals and something else. Yeah, that one's already on YouTube. If you do want to be a part of the Discord, I do have a Discord. It is a melanated space only. Feel free to inbox me and I'll send you the link to that. Soul ties. I did one on soul ties too. Ooh. Some of those are on YouTube. In the live section on my YouTube. Just go there, look at the live section, and it'll show you all the lessons that we've done already. Removing blockages. Okay, that's a good one. So far we got intuition, we got removing blockages, energy vampire, succubus, incubus. Okay. So, let me see. For spiritual protection, blockages, energy vampires, all that, vote with the crying emoji. For intuition, vote with the laughing face. We can do that real fast. Well, let me do a poll over here. Let me do a poll over here. But on Big O, put in the comments either intuition or do what's the other one I said? Spiritual protection. Just put in the comments. It's not gonna let me put no vote on here. Okay, everybody's saying intuition. Ooh. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna merge the two. So we'll do spiritual protection, and then I'll merge how to use your intuition into that. Cause I mean that it kind of goes hand in hand. Intuition goes hand in hand with a lot of different things. So we'll do both. Okay. Yes, everything is posted on YouTube. Yeah, Corey. I'm gonna do both. We'll do both. Everybody good? Everybody cool? Any questions, comments, or concerns before we close out, or as we close out? Okay, come on, poetry. Let's do the 9 senses next. 4 spiritual gifts, all the clairs. We did the clairs. We did declare some of the lessons I did before some of y'all came. So, you know, because new people pop up every day, every week. So, go on to YouTube, go to the live section, scroll down, see all that is there, and then next time, that way you'll know what we've already covered and what we are going to cover. Or what we need to cover. Because I've talked about so much stuff. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is there to talk about? But y'all be having you know, certain ideas and things that we can go in and, you know, do, and things that I could teach. Can we let you know in Discord if you come up with new ideas? Absolutely. Definitely join the Discord. We gotta be more active in the Discord. So I'm gonna start being more active in there so that we can maintain community. Because I know a lot of times, you know, it's cool with the lives and stuff like that, but when we offer TikTok and, you know, life is lifing, and we, you know, want to have connections with people who are also on the same page as us off of social media, it is important to have that as an option. So that's what the Discord will be used for and is used for. We added a book section and a literature section where we've posted different books and, you know, videos and links and stuff to information for people to use as well. It is a melanated only space. That's the only thing. But yeah. Have you heard of someone being able to manifest from the dream world into this world? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can use lucid dreaming to manifest. Astral projection. Yeah. If you want to join the Discord, shoot me an inbox message. I'm going to put it. Use this box at the bottom and just shoot me an inbox message. If you want Big O, just use the little message box and just shoot me an inbox message. Just say Discord. Make sure you melanated though, because you got to have a profile picture. But yeah. Okay. All right. All hearts and minds are clear. If so, I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll do our lesson on intuition as well as spiritual protection from negativity and all that good stuff. And then Thursday, we'll be back for our freestyle live where we just kind of talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. We can really get deeper into some topics and just kind of chit chat, and we can do like a Q&A type of thing and just go with the flow with that. And then Friday, I'll probably be back and we'll do a reading to sum up the week. If you don't see me on Fridays, that's because I just be getting into other shit, okay? I've been on a lot of side quests lately. I'm a Gemini, what can I say? But I am going to make it a habit to, you know, at least try to go live. Even if I'm not doing a reading or nothing, just, you know, go live and show my face at some point throughout the weekend as well. All right? So that's what we got for the rest of the week. I will see y'all tomorrow. Again, this live will be posted tomorrow rising for you guys to watch it back from the beginning. If you do have any questions, if you're interested in any services or anything like that, feel free to DM me. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be live between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go according to your local time zone. All right? Peace.